There are moments in life when everything feels heavy, when even breathing feels like a task. And no matter how hard you try to stay strong, something inside begins to crack. It's in these quiet, unseen moments that your heart whispers, "I can't do this anymore." But it's also in these moments that God gently says, "Yes, you can. Because I'm here." You were never meant to carry the weight of the world alone. And God never asked you to. He only asked you to trust Him, to lean into Him, to allow His strength to become your strength. When the nights are long and filled with tears no one else sees, when your prayers feel like they bounce off the ceiling, and when silence becomes louder than hope, God is still working. Even in the silence, even in the waiting, He is there, shaping your story with tenderness, with purpose, with love. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. And your pain is not wasted. Maybe the world has made you feel like you're not enough. Like your best is never quite good enough. But let me tell you the truth, God sees everything. Every sacrifice you made, every tear you've cried in secret, every time you chose to be kind when your heart was breaking. And He holds it all gently in His hands. You may feel weak, but He is your strength. You may feel broken, but in His hands, brokenness becomes beauty. God does not need perfection. He wants your heart exactly as it is. Some days you might not feel spiritual. You might not feel strong or full of faith. But that doesn't push God away. He is not afraid of your doubts or your exhaustion. In fact, He draws closer in those moments. Because when you come to Him just as you are, He meets you with grace. You see, the world celebrates strength, power, confidence. But God meets us in our weakness. He lifts us when we fall. He carries us when we can't take another step. And in that place of emptiness, of surrender, that's where His power is made perfect. So if today you feel like you're barely holding on, know this, you don't have to hold on alone. He is holding you. Steady. Faithful. Always. The same God who created galaxies, who calmed the storm, who raised the dead, He is the one who walks beside you. Not because you earned it, but because you are His. And He loves you deeply, beyond words, beyond understanding. Every wound you carry, every unanswered prayer, every moment you wish things were different, He sees it all. And while you may not always understand the why, you can trust the who. He's the God who never wastes a tear and never misses a moment. So today breathe, not because everything is perfect, but because you are not walking alone. Let your heart rest, not because the journey is easy, but because you are held by the one who never sleeps, who never gives up, who never lets go. Even now, in this very moment, He is whispering your name with love, reminding you that you are enough, that you are worthy, that your story is not over. There is more ahead, more joy, more healing, more peace. Not because you have the strength to find it, but because He is the one guiding you there. Take it one moment at a time, one breath, one prayer, one step. And as you do, may your soul begin to feel lighter. Not because life becomes easier, but because you remember, you are never, ever alone. This is your reminder today, from the heart of heaven to yours. You are loved. You were chosen. You were carried. Always.